Hello everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we're going to make a simple breakfast casserole. Now the sad part is I had recorded the breakfast casserole before, or thought I recorded it, but guess what? I forgot to turn the camera on. So what you're going to see here today is me making the breakfast casserole and then the rave reviews from the family members who ate it when I made it before. So they will not truly be reviewing this casserole. So let's get started. First, preheat your oven to 425 degrees. For this recipe, you are going to need 3 cups of frozen shredded hash brown potatoes. Now I could not find the Ore-Ida brand, so I used the Giant Eagle brand. I'm sure it will be just as good. So let's do the hash brown potatoes. You'll need to salt and pepper it a little bit, not much. 3 tablespoons of butter melted. So I am going to go ahead and get my 3 tablespoons of butter. While we are getting the other ingredients ready, I will melt the butter. 3 tablespoons of butter. You're going to need 6 eggs, 12 breakfast sausage links. Well, this pack has 14. I'm not going to spare the 2. We're going to use all 14. Just going to use a pack of sausage links. 2 cups, 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. Well, I'm going to shred mine. So it's about this size of a cube. I'm going to put it in my handy dandy shredder. And let's see what else. Now it also says here you can use a 1/4 cup sliced scallions or chives. I don't have either of those, so I'm not going to put those in. All right, let's get ready. I'm going to melt that, get my cheese ready. 8-ounce cube. Should I use more than 8 ounces? I don't know. I might use more than 8 ounces. I might just shred a little extra just to see if I will want it. Because you guys know me and cheese. I love me some cheese. Now I'm going to have this in the fridge for Doug to eat a little bit, but as you all know, he still can't taste. So it's no fun making food for him right now because he can't taste a darn thing. Now, though, he can sense textures, and of course he can look at it and remember what food tasted like, but for right now, I guess we're just going to have to be patient. I'll keep on making food and hopefully one day I'll be able to taste it. You know what? I'm going to add an extra 4 ounces just because I love cheese. I'm not going to go overboard. Just an extra 4. Whoops. And I could buy shredded cheese like I've told you before, but it's usually cheaper. This pound chunk costs $3.79. Well, you can't really hardly get a pound of cheese, of any cheese, for $3.79. I guess you can at some markets, but I think it's just a little bit cheaper. So after you have preheated the oven to 425 and you're melting your 3 tablespoons of butter, we are going to spray, it says a pie plate or oven safe skillet with non-stick spray. So let's get this over here. That should be good enough. It says in medium bowl, combine hash browns, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And it called for 3 cups, and I'm guesstimating that's going to be about half of this bag. This is a 30-ounce bag. We'll see. Yep, it's about half the bag. So now what am I going to do with half of a bag? Keep frozen, do not thaw. What am I going to do with half of this bag? I'm going to have to make 2 of these casseroles. Oh well. Maybe I'll make one to take to my parents. That sounds like a plan. 3 cups combined hash browns, the shredded. I like hash browns. I don't like the little cubed or diced hash browns that you get in the freezer because they seem to be a little firmer. but these shredded ones turn out real nice. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm just going to get about half of this. Toss to combine and drizzle with melted butter. I'm tossing. Getting that pepper and salt mixed in there. And drizzle with melted butter. And 3 tablespoons really doesn't melt into too much. So we're going to drizzle. Okay, so we got that mixed around. Next, you're supposed to press it into the bottom of the prepared pie plate. Prepared pie plate. Can you say that 3 times fast? Prepared pie plate. Prepared pie plate. I'm getting better here. Let's see. So put that in there. Press it into the prepared pie plate. Move the eggs and the cheese. So press that in. So I kind of want that to be like a firm base. Little shredded potatoes, with a little bit of butter on a non-stick sprayed pie plate. Okay, I think that's good. Now what we're going to do is put that in the oven for about 25 minutes or until golden brown around the edges. So let's make sure we don't have anything off to itself that would burn. Okay, going in the oven, 25 minutes, 425 degrees. Instead of frying my sausage links in the skillet, I'm just going to throw them in the air fryer, and I have a dual zone air fryer. So it says with a dual zone, if I'm doing more than 5 sausage links, which I'm doing 7 per basket, single zone would be 7 to 10 minutes, but dual zone, when cooking in both zones, same or different food, would be about 17 to 20 minutes, which is perfect. So I'm going to do air fry, I'm going to do match cook, air fry for about 17 minutes. We'll see how that goes. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check it about halfway through because I don't always trust directions here. If I see that my little teeny sausages are getting too dark and crispy, I'll take them out of there. So what I did was I'll put them in there for about 17 minutes, and when I get them out, then I'll dice them up. We can also get our other food ready while the potatoes are baking in the oven. So let's just get everything else organized here. Whisk eggs together and set aside. So I'm going to go ahead and whisk these 6 eggs. Get them. That way we'll have all this ready when it comes out of the oven. We won't have to take extra time to do all of this. I know you all are impressed with my egg breaking skills. Once in a while, I do it right where I don't get eggshells in. But I see people who go like this and then break it with their hand. No can do here. Not that, whoops, just about lost that one. Okay, so right there's 6. Whisk that together. These mixing bowls from Amazon sure have come in handy. I've used, this is the orange one today, I'm going to use the blue, and I have used the monstrosity here of purple. Reasonably priced. So we're going to set this aside. Next here, once the sausage is done, we are going to mix that in a bowl with cheese and the scallions. So we'll get this ready. I'm going to go ahead and put the cheese in here. Remember, I used a little bit more cheese. Instead of 8 ounces, I used 12. Well, on dual zone, my sausage only took about 12 minutes, not 17 to 20. And look, they get nice and crispy brown. If you don't have an air fryer, get one. It reheats things so nice. So I'm going to cut these up into little bite-sized chunks. I have them in both there. And I did look up, instead of scallions or chives, I can use a little onion. So if I would be using about 4 tablespoons, which would be 1/4 of a cup of scallions or chives, I can use about a little over a tablespoon of onion. So we're going to cut that up real fine. It says to do it real fine. Put that in there. Whoops, wait a minute. Can't do it without that. Won't work without that. So this thing will chop it up almost to a mush. We'll want a little over a tablespoon. Yep, I think that little piece that I did will be just good enough. So we're going to mix that in too. So we're going to combine the sausage, cheese, and scallions. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, my fake scallions, which when they call for 1/4 of a cup, we'll only use a little over a tablespoon. Those look perfect. 14 instead of 12 because that's how many was in my pack. Cut these puppies up. I'll let them cool just a little bit. See how our, I hate to check on this. Okay. I can't see now. Need little windshield wipers. So I will be cutting these up here. We'll be back in a few minutes. I love sausage, and I love it just a little crispy. Excellent. Still a little hot. I might have to go to cool for a minute or two. I got all of my delicious little crispy sausage links cut up. Used some kitchen shears. That made it real convenient and easy. We have our cheddar cheese, our shredded cheddar. We have our onions in here, which I substituted for chives or scallions. So just whatever the recipe calls for, you just reduce it to about 1/4 when you use finely chopped onions. We'll put our 14 sausage links, even though the recipe calls for 12. I had 14 to use up. I'm going to mix all this around. And what we are going to do is get ready to put this on top of our potatoes. Mix it all around good. Okay, it is starting to be golden brown around the edges, as you can see. That is hot. What we're going to do now is turn our oven down to 350. Right there. Pour the eggs over the baked hash brown crust. So we're going to pour that over. Pour it all around evenly. Start on the outside and go in. I mean, you don't have to do it that way. That's just the way I thought might work good. And I'm going to go back around. Whoops. Then we are going to put our sausage, cheese, and chive/onions on top of that. This is going to be delish. Yes, I can tell I'm going to love this because I love all the ingredients. I think I may have too much cheese, so we'll see. Or maybe I need a bigger pie pan. I might have to forego some of the little cheese there. Spread this out evenly. I'll get the rest of my sausage links, but I'm just going to let a little cheese in there because the dish just isn't really that big. Okay, so we have reduced our oven to 350. We are going to put this back in for another 25 to 30 minutes until it's bubbling and of course that the eggs have set. And after that, you're gonna cool it for 10 minutes. So let's just see here. Remember, your pan is hot. I'm gonna start with 25 minutes. I'm gonna take mine out a few minutes early. It's been in there for about 22 minutes. It's looking pretty brown. So let's just see here. And the eggs definitely look like they've set. Yummy, yummy, yummy. We're gonna let that cool for about 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna dive in. That looks scrum-delicious. Gonna see if this is set up enough. Let's cut a little piece. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be good. Whoops, it's falling apart. Crispy cheese here at the bottom. Yep, comes out just like a pie. This is delicious. Excellent. Grab that little hunk of sausage right there. I like it. Very good. Very good. The other casserole I made that I forgot to turn the camera on, guess what? This one's better. That's delicious. I'll let you see the rave reviews on the other casserole I made, but I think this one would have gotten better reviews. Thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights, and have a fabulous, fabulous day. Okay, has anybody had the potato, cheese, whatever the heck that is, the breakfast casserole? Any thoughts on that?
Very good.
Very good, you like that? Very good?
Very good.
Everybody?
I need another helping to tell.
Just to be sure, just to be sure.
I love the onion flavor. It's very
Oh, thank you, Jim, thank you. Lindsay, what's your response to that?
It's good.
Is it good? Is it good? Would
Yeah.
you go back for seconds if you could?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Hey, thank you so much, everyone, for joining Dee's Delights once again. Brady, I didn't get your opinion. What's your opinion?
Very good.
Very good,
Very
thank
good.
you, thank you, thank you.